Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Kathy here from GraceCo.PaperStudio, and today I want to share all these beautiful magazines and books that I recently have thrifted. I feel quite lucky. I took one day this week and I went to 5 different local thrift stores, and I think it seemed to be my lucky day when I went. And I recorded the whole day, the whole process of me going to all the different thrift stores. And it was such a fun day, and it's like a day of thrifting vlog, and that video is actually posted on my home channel if you want to follow me along on where I went thrifting all day. That was so fun. It was such a fun day. I will leave that video linked down below if you want to go watch how I thrifted these all and where I found them. And I have also some home decor and things like that in there as well on that video for my home channel, so I'll leave that link down below. And I am so excited to share these with you and show you what I will have. I want to do a flip through on some of these, and I will be using the hashtag Thrifted Treasures hosted by Not Too Shabby Chic, as well as Thrifty Thursday hosted by Turquoise Dreaming. I will leave their channels links down below as well. So I will set up, and I have about an hour to spare today, this morning. Life is always so busy, isn't it? I feel like it is. I am semi-retired, and my life seems busier now than ever before. I've got always something. I feel like my everyday is timed with something. But I will set up here, and then we will get going. And I have not looked through nearly all of these either, so I'm quite excited to see them as well. So I think I'm going to start off with these magazines. Now I have, let's see how many, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 gourmet magazines here. I have purchased these in the past as well. They are not packed full of beautiful images as much as some of the other magazines that I have gotten, but they do have a lot of beautiful images in there, and they are older magazines. This one is from 1972, 1980. That one is also 1972. So they're all from 1972 except for this one. This one is from 1980. But I thought the cover of this one was just absolutely gorgeous. I love the blue and the green, and it's just so beautiful. And these were all 2 for 99 cents. And what I love about these is they have a lot of vintage print in here, so I can use those for in my vintage journals. And they do have cutouts as well that I'd like to use, but I will try to kind of make it a little bit quick to flip through here, because I love that. Beautiful. So this I could tear out all the way, this page, fold it and use it in a journal. And look at that. See, they have some absolute gorgeous photos in here. I have a lot of books to flip through today, so I'm going to, like that apple, so I may not talk the whole time unless I see something I'd like to talk about, just to make this a little bit faster. There, I like the feel of the pages. They're kind of like waxy, and I like that, because when I flip through a book and the pages are very dry, I don't know, I don't like that on my hands, that feeling. I like that. But this one is like waxy, and it doesn't have that dry feeling on there at all. Books. And it's got some advertisements in the back. Now, I probably won't get around to flipping through all of them. So I have gotten some beautiful Ideals magazines there as well. I was so thrilled about it because I do have a lot of Ideals magazines, but they are, these ones that I got today are different than what I have. I believe they're different. A few of them I know for sure that are very different. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. I like that. I'll definitely take that out. So what I end up doing often with books and magazines that I have thrifted, I will go through them and then I will harvest out of the books what I think I want to use and will use, and then the rest I recycle. Now the last thrifting video I did, was that last week? Maybe that was last week. Oh, I like that. Those books that I purchased, the box of books for $3.50. I've been going through them and harvesting out of there so that I can make more room on my shelf. I know there was a lot of pages in there that I was not going to use, but there was also quite a few beautiful pictures in there that my grandkids want to have. They love collaging and glue booking with me. So when I go through books and magazines, I think about them as well. And then I'll cut out images that I think they will want to use. And then I put that in a separate box for them to use. These plain black and white pages you can very easily use just as a print. You could put a beautiful a floral on here and then use this as a background or some greenery. I'll pull something out just to give you an idea. I have a lot of cutouts that I've been harvesting also from thrifted cards. And see, look at that. You could use that black and white as a background, and then you could add any beautiful cutout image. Isn't that just gorgeous? And these are all just from cards and magazines that I have fussy cut. And then that's why I like these black and white pages, because they are so beautiful to use as a background. Just to give you an idea that if you are purchasing or thrifting and you have a magazine that has a lot of just print on it, well, the prints are beautiful as a background. I have a whole box of different florals I could use. In the back, there's just a bunch of advertisements here. And I love the covers too. I think I'm going to try and definitely repurpose some of the covers because I love them. They're so pretty. Well, that's pretty. I like that. Got some gardening stuff in there. Oh, that's beautiful. Love that. That reminds me of a greenhouse that is, that's about an hour and a half's drive from our place. It's a new place actually where you can go in. Oh my goodness, at the tip of my tongue right now, I can't remember what it's called. But it's a huge place and they have areas there with tables where you can go sit and have coffee or tea. I've been there only once in winter time. I would love to go there in summertime. There's lots of butterflies in there. So pretty. I did record a video in there when we went in winter. Then they had all their Christmas stuff up. But I would love to go in spring or summer again. But if I do go, I will definitely take you along again. But those videos are always on my home channel. Some of you may not know that I do have a home channel. I know I have talked about it numerous of times on here already, and you're probably getting sick and tired of hearing me say that. But I know for the ones that are newer to my channel, I don't think, maybe they don't know that I have a home channel. It hasn't grown as quick as my craft channel has, but I do enjoy posting on there as well. And on my home channel, I post more of maybe some traveling videos when I go along with my husband on the road. He travels a lot for his work. Oh, I like that. That's beautiful. And so, yeah, I post more like some traveling videos on there, as well as some cooking and baking and gardening stuff and thrifting and things like that. I post on there. Decorating. Today's video that went up on my home channel is where I went thrifting. That was such a fun day, and I hadn't even planned that out, that I was going to do that at all, actually. I just on that particular day, I found out that none of my kids were coming over, and I thought, okay, it's not often that I have a day to myself. Let's go thrifting. And so as I was thrifting and right away found some amazing deals, I thought, oh, wait a minute. I like that. It looks like a market. I may as well record this for a video, and it ended up being such a fun day. Ooh, I like that. Definitely cut that out. That's beautiful. Hope I'm not going too fast. I do want to make sure I leave some time for the other ones as well. Here in the back is more of the advertisements again. So, but I think my favorite one is this one. So put those aside. Which ones do I want to go through next? These are, I have got one. Sorry about that. I have 3 of the McCalls. Now they are gorgeous magazines. Absolutely love them. This is December 1959. They're quite large, so I'm going to have to zoom you out a little bit more. Let's see if that will work. And they're quite frail. I see there's quite a bit of torn pages in here. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that cute? It's a Coca-Cola advertisement. Some of these images will be perfect for Christmas. And these are a little bit more fragile, these pages. Oh, that's perfect for a sewing journal. I think these old vintage magazines are so, I don't know, they just make me happy. I don't know if you feel the same way as I do, but you know, and I used to never ever think about keeping or even as much as looking for old magazines. I don't know. Way back in the day, oh, that is perfect for my sewing journal. If I am going to be making, I am planning on making a sewing journal, and I've got all kinds of stuff put aside for it already, but I probably will sell my sewing journal because I don't really sew that much except for some mending and for my crafting. But I thought it would be so fun to make a sewing journal. Oh, that's cute. As I was saying, many years ago, it was in the beginning of our married life, really. we had purchased a very, very old house in the country, and it was so cheap. You know, to be honest, I think it was $14,000. It was a house that was really, maybe not even livable, I would say. But we decided to fix it up and move in there. And we had to readjust and stabilize the ceilings. We had to do all kinds of work to it before it was safe to even live in. But because it was so cheap, we decided to purchase it. We had this opportunity, and we knew the people that lived in there. And the people that lived in there, they were needing a vehicle. Isn't that precious? And so they actually took our car, one of our cars, in trade for a down payment for the house. So I think we ended up only paying like maybe 10 grand for the house. Now that's a steal of a deal, and this is in the 80s, okay? So this would have been, okay, we got married in 1988, so probably would have been maybe it was already in the 90s. No, I think it was maybe 89. Oh, I can't even quite remember now what year that was that we would have purchased it. Maybe it was 1990. Yeah, it could have been actually 91 or 92 in the early 90s, but isn't that beautiful? Oh, I can't wait to use them for Christmas. So then, okay, so I was not wanting to live there. Oh, I was not. The yard wasn't bad. It was a decent sized yard. I can't even remember how large the yard was, but it was a house that my husband had grown up in for part of his life. His parents used to own it as well. But at the time that we purchased it, somebody else was owning it. And so, yeah, we got a really good deal. And you're probably wondering, where is she going with this story, right? And so we purchased it. And of course, it was not livable the way it was. So we fixed it up a lot as best as we could. We stabilized the ceiling. I think we redid the one ceiling almost all the way. And it wasn't a large house, but it was doable. It worked for the time being. And our plan was never to stay there. Our plan was to resell it and move on. And so where I'm going with that is there was boxes and boxes of old books and magazines in that house. I think the people that lived in there before us, they were thrifters. And but the only thing is they smelt moldy. And like I said, at the time, at that time in my life, I never thought of keeping anything like that. Goodness, I didn't even know about junk journaling. I only learned about scrapbooking maybe in the 90s somewhere. Maybe in the later 90s where I learned about scrapbooking. And so eventually, after we had 5 of our kids, then I started scrapbooking, and I never ever heard of junk journaling. So we ended up burning all those books. We made a fire outside. I think we had a barrel or something, and we burned so many books and magazines. I wanted to have nothing to do with them because they were old, they didn't smell good, and I just wanted to get rid of them like that. But what I have known then, what I know now, I don't know. Maybe I would have considered going through them first and checking to see what I wanted to keep maybe. But like I said, I knew nothing about junk journaling at the time, so that just, nope, we burned them all. But I also don't like books that smell moldy. I have a lot of allergies. Oh, look at all the cute kittens. My grandkids would love to use that. And, but yes, I have a lot of allergies. And, towards dust, mold, all the things. Goodness me, this morning, my husband, he holds grain, okay? He has his own business, owns his own truck. He holds grain, and he gave me a hug this morning, and he was wearing his sweater that he wears for work, his hoodie. Not thinking about it, I gave him a hug right back, and we said our goodbyes, and lo and behold, the minute he left, oh my goodness, I had a runny nose. I started sneezing like no tomorrow. Oh my goodness, and it wouldn't quit, and it was all due to the dust on his hoodie from the grain. And so of course I had to rely on allergy pills, and ended up taking that and going back to bed for a while yet, and here I am. Oh, life, right? I like hearing other people's stories about their life when they do crafting or flipping through a book, so hope you enjoy some stories as well. Okay, yeah, and these I paid 50 cents for. And I keep moving you here because these books are so big, and I keep hooking onto my stand here. This one is 1960. I'm not wearing my glasses, but I think that's what that says. I think these are all actually Christmas ones. They're all December. See how fragile these pages are? Coconut cake. Coconut is my favorite. If there was a bunch of cakes or pies in front of me and there was coconut in there, I always go for the coconut. Old Spice advertisements. Oh, there's even a little bit of a flip out. Mixed fruit. So what is your plans for today? What are you up to today? How was your week? What's the weather like where you live? We still have snow. It's still in the minus side this week yet. I'm really hoping that we're going to be in the plus soon. We have some ice buildup on our backyard that I can't wait for it to melt. I'm already aching and craving to go dig in the dirt. Do I have allergies towards dirt in the outside? Yep, absolutely. But I still go out and I still garden. I still do all the things. I do have good allergy pills. I have prescription ones and I have regular ones. I have found out that which ones help me the most. So I still do all the things. I know springtime is very bad for people with allergies. Ooh, I see something pretty coming up over here. Well, that's pretty too. Yeah. This, I like that. It tells you what it is and then it talks about it underneath. I like that. Oh, a bunch of birds. She looks like she has a bit of an attitude. Oh, our granddaughter, our youngest granddaughter, she's so precious. She was here yesterday. I was babysitting her for a while, and oh, she's a redhead, and she has a mind of her own, but she is so stinking adorable. Grandchildren are just so precious. We have only 2 granddaughters. We have our oldest grandchild is a girl, and then the second youngest is a girl, but the rest are all boys. We have 4 grandboys and then 2 granddaughters. They're all so precious. Oh, that's cute. That'd be cute to use in a Valentine journal. They all hold a very, very special place in my heart. And each grandchild, you know, is so unique and so different. And I love to get to know each of them. And it's so fun to get to know them. They're, like I said, they're all so different. I have one grandson who absolutely loves crafting. Now the others do too, but not as much as the one I'm talking about. The one that was in my video the other day. He insisted on me recording him. He wanted to be in my video, and he wanted to make a mixed media art page with me, as he calls it. Okay, so I got these beautiful gardening books. These were $1 each, so they are very beautiful. They got lots of gorgeous gardening images in there. I mean, these are not old. I can tell. They feel very new, and they look very new. I don't think they're vintage or anything like that. Trying to see the date in here, but again, I forgot to bring my glasses down, so so these images that are in these books, oh, this is a smaller book, so I could actually zoom you in a little bit more now. There. And these are also very sturdy pages, so this will be perfect. Perfect for tearing out and using. Those are so pretty. My mom-in-law used to have lots of these. What are they called again? Oh, it's in the back of my mind. Can't think of it right now. I can't think under pressure, you guys. I cannot. I cannot think under pressure. I don't know. Maybe it's just my age. But if someone was to ask me out of the blue about birthdays in my family or anything like that, I probably couldn't say it because I cannot think under pressure. Oh, that's beautiful. Can't wait for my tulips to come up. So going back a little bit about the house I was talking about earlier, we didn't live in there very long. Maybe 2 years, if that. And then we actually sold the place for quite a bit more and used that money as a down payment to buy a different place. Look at that. I love this page. So pretty. I have several flower gardens, and I have thinned them out a lot. When we purchased this place where we live at now, the lady had the flower gardens very, very, very packed full. So I thinned them out a lot, and I also took some things out that I didn't want in there, and I replanted some stuff. So this spring I will be working in there again, trying to get it all the way I want to have it. And I will most likely be recording some of that for my home channel to put on there. We don't have a very big yard anymore. We live in town now. We've lived in the country for many years, but we've also lived in town now for many years. And at our age, what we're at now and where we are in our life, I would still like to live in the country, maybe, if the yard wasn't too big. Look at that. Oh, but that is so pretty. But I also know that it's a lot of work, a lot of yard work. My husband isn't home that much, and I don't know how much yard work I want to do on my own. Even though I love working outside on the yard and in the gardens, but I don't know. maybe if the right place ever came up for sale, maybe we would consider moving into the country again. I don't know. We have a really nice big house right now. So it's one of the best houses we've actually lived in since our married life, what we live in right now. It's a really good size. We have like 4 bathrooms. It's just really nice. It's very handy to have when the grandkids and the children come home, to have a little bit more space. And I know that the real estate market has really gone up since we purchased this place, as well as interest rates for buying a house are just crazy. And we were locked in at a really good interest rate, so it's kind of hard to think about selling. I don't know, we do think about it every now and then, but for now, I think we are going to just stay right where we are and settle in. We have settled in here quite nicely. I think, what is it now? Oh man, must be at least 7 years that we've lived here now already. And some of you have been asking me for my address for quite a while, to send me something, and our address is our home, and I did not want to give that out, because not that I don't trust a lot of people, I do, but I also don't trust a lot of people. It's too risky to give that address out with my house address, because the way our address is set up, it's with our house number on there, and I don't really want to give that out just to anybody. But I do have a P.O Box number now. If you do still want my address, or you want to send me happy mail or whatever. I know some of you have been asking. I do have a P.O Box now. And I will leave that address linked down below. I do have an email now too for my channel. Okay. These Ideals magazines, you guys. Okay. Let me just talk about these here real quick. These are my absolute favorite too. Look at them. Aren't the covers just gorgeous? So pretty. I definitely don't have these. These are this is a friendship one, and that's a Mother's Day one. Okay, I paid $1 for each of them, except for this one. The Easter one was 50 cents, but this was at a different thrift store. So it depends where you go on the prices of our magazines. Okay, so I just want to say my Ideals magazines, I am flipping through usually on a Friday. Right now I am working on flipping through all my Easter Ideals magazines. So this one will be most likely in tomorrow's video. And then the Friendship one and Mother's Day one and the Autumn, Thanksgivings, they will all be according to the seasons where I will flip through them, and most likely be on a Friday. So I just wanted to share these with you, what I had gotten there at the thrift store. Super excited about them. When I see Ideals magazines, my eyes just light up, and I literally drop my mouth and drool, I think. And as you can see on the home video where I recorded me thrifting, I had set up the camera. It wasn't too busy in there, and I thought, I'm going to set up the camera, and I had no idea these were even there. And so I set up the camera and I walked there, and I'm like, oh, what? I could hardly believe it, and just instantly grabbed all of them, and then I just kind of held the magazines up to the camera to show you. But oh, that was so fun. I was so excited. And at that point, I didn't even care if anybody saw me recording. I was too excited. But I have a whole box full of Ideals that I once got really lucky at a different thrift store some time ago. I have a video on that as well. I'll link it down below too in case you're interested. But I'm very excited to flip through these and look at these. But I will not do that today. I will do these, like I said, on the appropriate season. Here's one that says Carefree Days. So excited about these. But yeah, I will flip through the Ideals a different time. And then I'll just quickly show you the other ones. I got this Footprints of Hope. This was 75 cents. This was a different day where I thrifted this one, but it has also some beautiful nature images in here. This video is probably going to get longer than what I had wanted it to be, but oh well, that's okay. I hope you are enjoying it. You can always speed me up if it takes you too long for the video to go through. So there's some beautiful nature images in there. And then I will show you these three here really quick yet. And these also have some beautiful images in it that I'm so excited about. These were $2.50 each. And these I had thrifted on a different day than this week, on a different week. They are so pretty. I have to share these with you too. Again, black and white you can use as a background. And the one that I'm going to show you yet is not in here, the images that I'm so excited about. You have to leave the best for last, right? I don't know, I feel that way. That's beautiful. But again, lots of beautiful gardening images in here. Oh, this one does have those. Okay, hang on you guys, it's coming. Should I just go forward to the most important part that I want to show you? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I have to go uptown soon. I need to pick up some groceries. And then my daughter-in-law and daughter and granddaughter are coming here for lunch today. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that gorgeous image. I love that. Oh my goodness. That speaks to me. I would like to have a bouquet of flowers like this on my table every day, if I could. So this has all these beautiful images that I want to cut out and make into cards or tags or something. That's just beautiful. I love these, and that's what caught my eye on these, and that's why I grabbed these to purchase. But as I was saying, my daughter-in-law and granddaughter are coming over today. They are from further away, but they had a dentist appointment in town. So they're going to pop in for lunch. And then after that, I think I'm going to go see my dad. He's in a care home where I work. And I like to go visit him once a week. And I think today's the day that I will go pick him up a coffee and go sit with him for a while. And then tomorrow I have another big day. I've got lots of people coming over tomorrow. And kids, grandkids coming and going, different things happening. There's always something, you guys. If you were living with me, oh, there's never a dull moment. There's always something going on here. Always something happening. My husband comes and goes, and sometimes he's gone for night, not always. And I'm always busy and about, in and out, doing this and doing that, picking up a shift here and there, and kids and grandkids popping in. Good times. I don't mind being busy. Sometimes I feel like it gets a little bit too busy, and I'd like to have a day or two to myself to relax a little bit, but I am just very, very thankful to my Creator for giving me the health that I do have, and that I can enjoy life at my age the way I am. So very thankful for it. And feel so blessed. I feel so very blessed. And very excited for spring, summer. Hoping to do some camping and maybe go on a road trip. We'll see. See how the time goes. Oh, those are pretty. I love colored vases. I think they're beautiful. I have a few in my bathrooms with some greenery in there. I think they add such a nice touch. So here again, at the beginning, you have more just the black and white images. It's all about houseplants. I do want to make a houseplant journal. I love houseplants. I have quite a bit of houseplants, and I'm planning on getting more this spring as they come in again. But I would have my house completely packed full of houseplants if I could. If I could, but sometimes they die on me. I'm not always good at keeping them alive. A lot of stuff about cactus. My video is getting super long here, like that. I'm gonna have to try and hurry up a little bit more. But yeah, in the back here it has all kinds of houseplant images that I want to cut out and use, so that's why I grabbed this one. Lots of beautiful houseplants to cut out, and this will be perfect for my houseplant journal. That's beautiful. My goodness, my video is getting way too long. I'm just looking at the time here, and I think we're into 40 minutes already. I apologize if you don't like long videos, but that's just what it's going to be this time around, because I really wanted to share this all with you. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, one more, really quick. Really quick. This is a vegetable one. It says vegetables and fruit. And instead of going to the front, I will just go right to the back. What I want to share with you, instead of going through all these other pages. All of them had one big beautiful image in here that I want to use. And then, of course, the real reason is the back here. Again, this I can use for my garden journal with all the vegetables. I love that. So beautiful. All kinds of different images in here for gardening, for garden journal. Look at those. Aren't they just bright and beautiful images? Just love them. So pretty. And for me, it's well worth paying, I don't know, $1, $2, $3 for a book that has a lot of images in there that I want to use. It's still cheaper than going and buying a small pack of stickers. And I love the images from a book more than what I like stickers. I still need to make a video on our homemade wine making. My husband makes homemade wine. And I have recorded it from last fall when we started with the process. I say we, I do help him, but it's more him. And I do want to make a video on that yet on my home channel. Hopefully this year I can make a video out of that. Now here in Canada, we definitely, I don't think, grow any nut trees. Not that I know of anyway. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, I think that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for being patient and coming along and listening to me chit-chat here and yapping away. And I hope you will all have a wonderful, blessed day. Thanks for watching.